After their long online battle, Babalwa Mneno has now taken Inno Morolong to the High Court. South African model, former Big Brother cast member, and popular club host Babalwa Mneno has escalated her matter with controversial reality star and club host Inno Morolong to the High Court. Babalwa took to her Instagram stories and said that Inno Morolong should face the music. Also, she says she's ready and prepared for the outcome of the court, while Morolong, on the other hand, is not backing down. In a series of their back and forth insults on both their pages, it will really be interesting to see what the outcome will be, as the two have been going back and forth now for the longest of time really, and Babalwa, who couldn't take the heat no more, resorted to taking the matter through the courts. Hey fam, let's get into this. Court documents that I first saw on Doromongi's page, whom also Inno Morolong has been tracking and going really beyond the belt with her, as she even brought up her late baby. So in the court documents, it is said that the respondent, which is Inno Morolong in this case, is hereby with immediate effect directed and ordered to refrain from publishing the defamatory statement about the applicant, which is Babalwa Mneno, as set out in the founding affidavit on her Facebook page, TikTok videos platform, Twitter, and all social media platforms. Inno is also therefore directed to remove the defamatory statement she made about the applicant, which is Babalwa, from her Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok video platforms. She is also ordered to publish an unconditional public retraction for the defamatory statement that she has made about Babalwa on her Instagram page. And it continues to say that the respondent, which is Inno, has the right to anticipate the return date on not less than 24 hours notice to the applicant Babalwa and to set the matter down for hearing. Also, the respondent is granted 21 days from the date of publication of the newspaper to file in answering affidavit, if any. And Babalwa is ordered its replying affidavit within 5 days of receipt of Inno's answering affidavits. And both parties will file their heads of arguments in line with the practice directives of the division, and cost will be determined on the return date. So Inno Morolong, instead of following through with what she's been ordered to do in the court documents, she went ahead and posted Babalwa comparing her neck to an ostrich one. And also on her page, Inno stated how Babalwa is recruiting people into hating her, and she doesn't understand why. As she loves people on her page, she doesn't hate anyone. She is always sending love and showing love to people on her page, and she loves everyone. The only people she doesn't like is Babalwa and Doromongi. The rest of the people she has no hate for. God knows her heart, she says. And she went on to speak on Dineo Moloisane and said, as for Dineo and the rest, she takes as jokes. And she doesn't have a problem with anybody, she says. She doesn't understand why they are hating on her and working overtime to do so. And while all of this is happening, she also posted Babalwa's wig, saying that what she doesn't like is her fakely cheap looking wig. Now she's recruiting people to hate her for saying the truth. Of course, she went on to laugh at Dineo Moloisane for cancelling her luncheon. Recently, she had also laughed at Babalwa's recent hairstyle, which is a perm. And yeah, she really has no chill. And of course, the two ladies, amongst all the people that Inno Morolong has been bullying, which Babalwa made sure to mention on her page, that's Kanyisa's Teloshosi, Doro, Mongi, Dineo Moloisane, Bloom Bombo, Brown Bombo, Debo Tobejane, Misek Sou, Bobby, Sbatle Mpisane, Cindy Makatini, Lerato Khanyago, and the rest she didn't mention. Babalwa and Doromongi, also Dineo, are really the ones that seems to be giving Inno Morolong attention, because I feel like if they can turn a blind eye and not give Inno any attention, then she'll see that nobody cares about what she says, and maybe that will motivate her to maybe change or shift the focus on these ladies. I don't know. It's just a thought. And recently, Doromongi, after having a baby, now went out to conquer, right? And of course, body shamed her, saying how she has a big stomach. And someone called her to order, telling her that she just had a baby Of course, women who just have a baby will have a big stomach. You carried a whole human being, you know. And she responded and said then she should stay home like any other nursing mother and drink soft porridge and stop running around the streets like a headless chicken. Or maybe she's out looking for a better man with a car, because she's definitely sure Doro is tired of fresh driving a car that is a loan car, she says. Then she went on to say that Doro's child, as Doro is busy running the streets, will be inflicted with all the bad energies. Y'all still don't know what happened to her child with Trevor, because Doro likes walking the streets. She values the streets more than she does her own family, says Inno Morolong. I wonder why those close to Inno, the likes of Eva Mudika, are not saying anything, calling her out for bullying people online. This goes for Babalwa as well, who's now saying news outlet that reported on this matter is diluting the story. Y'all need to not be taking sides. Tell the country who started this whole online slinging, and I got tired of defending myself online and took it to high court. So she's here saying that Inno started the whole thing, but she played the game as well. So I don't understand what she's saying. But those close to them really need to sit them down and call them to order, you know. And Doro Mongi's response to Inno Morolong saying ill things about her and her baby was just a serenity prayer, really. And I like that. Otherwise, do share your thoughts in the comment section. Also, remember to subscribe, like, share. Until next time, bye, and thank you for watching.